Hey guys, what's up everyone? Welcome or welcome back again to another video tutorial lesson from the Apex Predator Billiards Training Club. My name is Apex Elenio, your aspiring professional pool player and pool instructor. Now in today's video tutorial, I'm going to be walking you through my thought process as I approach to run out this particular 10-ball rack here today. Now, of course, it would have been a perfect break and run had I not missed a rather uncharacteristic shot. But throughout this rack, there is more that you can learn from what actually happens after the miss, rather than just focusing on how I actually missed the shot. Particularly, we're going to be focusing on improving or understanding the use of position play. Of course, planning and analyzing the rack, using proper cue ball control, and of course using various systems that you can use to improve various aspects of your game, such as the Dr. Day peace sign rule for position play, and just the whole ability of using spin only when necessary, but rather using the vertical axis of the cue ball to play position, and using angles to move the cue ball around the table easily. So of course, if this is the first time here on the channel, do not forget to smash the subscribe button below, turn on your post notification bell, leave some positive questions in the comments down below, and of course do not forget to smash the like button. Let's jump right into the break shot here, and we're going to be assessing the rack here in depth. All right, now of course you would have seen my two previous uploads, how to run a perfect rack of 10 ball, and of course how to win a rack of 10 ball using safety play. I'll be showing you these videos more often than not. Now here is the break shot. Of course, what's best to use here is if we can use perhaps stun follow on the cue ball here with control speed and get a good spread on the rack, you most likely will have, in hindsight, that cue ball squatting in the middle of the table. Now for this particular rack here, it was a little bit better than the usual 10 ball break where the cue ball gets out of control. But for this one, my cue ball was more in control, even though I did not pot a ball on the break. However, here I have a partial look at the one ball here. I'm a little bit snookered behind the 6. I cannot see the exact potting angle, or I cannot see the exact contact spot on that one ball. So if I can just play a slight MASSÈ here, just using some high right spin, just not angling the cue ball up too much. I think this was a little bit too much angle, even though I actually made the shot. This was what was required in order to execute that one ball. Just a slight little MASSÈ, nothing too fancy, nothing too saucy, and that was a really well executed opening shot there. Now I have a potable angle here on the 2, but the 3 ball is in trouble, and I could not get a better position here on the 2, considering that I was partially snookered on the 1. So right now I have to calibrate exactly what's the best thing to do here to get position on the 3. Now it's a little difficult to pot the 2 with this back steep angle and get a 3-4 combo. So what I'm analyzing here is that if I can use maybe here stun follow, just using the tangent line as a guide, the cue ball should head into the angle direction to bump into the back of the 4 ball here. And fortunately for me here, I was able to get a shot on the 3. And you can see here that again, just using the vertical axis of the cue ball to play position is always more advantageous than using spin, which could actually get the cue ball out of control. Now here's the actual shot that I missed, and you will see here that I was applying some high right spin here on a slightly thin cut, but I believe that I may have done a bit too much with the cue ball here. I was actually trying to bump the 4, get it out into the open, notice the cue ball direction with the spin, but cut induced throw, as you can see there on the replay, the cut induced throw there really caused me to squirt the cue ball too much to the left and overcutting the ball. That was a really heartbreaking miss there for me, because I was really disappointed. I was just really getting zoned in for this perfect break and run, but it didn't work out. All right, I did rush the next shot, as you can see there in the replay. I just went down using my left hand, trying to stun follow the cue ball, played with a bit of center for the 4, but I was just a little bit disappointed in the miss and rushed that shot. However, though, I have landed here on the 4 and I played perfect position here on the 5. Now, it was the Dr. Dave peace sign rule there that allowed me to really predict the cue ball path and that slight nudging to the 6. So perfect position here on the 5. The 6 ball is down to the same side from where I'm shooting from. So again, using the tangent line here, stun follow, you'll see that the cue ball slightly went above the tangent line there, and just playing position, staying on the right side of the 6 ball here. Now, most of the times that you will run out a rack of 10 ball, 9 ball, or even 8 ball, it requires you to play on the proper angle side of the object ball. Here, that playing on the right side of the 6, or the shooting line or the pocket line of the 6 here, allows me to use a bit of high right here again. This is check side spin, coming off 2 rails and killing the speed of the second rail to play position for the 7. Now, that angle that I got on the 6 was actually quite ideal, as you can see there on the replay. That will easily transition the cue ball towards the 7, and with just that inside check side, it actually killed the speed and provided me with an angle here on the 7 that could easily get me back onto the 8. Now, as you can see there, I'm walking around the table and I'm surveying the table and I'm having a look exactly at where I need to be, and you will see that subconsciously I pointed my cue anywhere around this zone here and just using a bit of stun draw that is just a tip or so below center. Maybe I didn't need that much draw and that much speed, but that particular shot there, as you can see in the replay, stun draw on the cue ball here allows me to perfectly get that cue ball back in line for a shot here on the 8. Now, I've landed a little bit awkward here on the 8, right, because the cue ball is heading away from the positional zone, which is around this region here for the 9. So I'm gonna have to use, maybe, as you can see here, a bit of high right again. And I have to be careful because I was very much aware that I had missed the 3 ball earlier by using the very same high right spin here. So I have to compensate for throw. Now, that was a better execution there. And even though I've gotten fairly good position here on the 9, I don't think that high right actually took very well. I think I just perhaps used a natural cut. Maybe just a slight hair of right may have been on the cue ball, but that cue ball ended up a bit high here on the 9. However, though, I've landed quite nicely here on the 9 to transition for the 10. Now, the ideal shot here would have been to go 2 rails with a drag shot on the 9, but I chose to do something a little different here by using high right spin, and notice the reaction of the cue ball. It actually went in the direction of the 10, in the direction of the pocket for the scratch, and that was a big risk that I was taking there. Alright, so I hope that a little bit of what I had to share with you in this video was very useful. Do not forget to subscribe, like and share, and of course leave your thoughts and comments down in the comment section below. I'll see you next time in another tutorial video, and until then, continue practicing. Take care. Bye bye.